night.
He give you the Roman salute from the spaceship.
Oh my god. Giving me his heart, or whatever the fuck he said.
Give me his arms instead.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'm going to be reading 2 poems. I'm like 90% sure I've only read each of these poems once here. Some of my older work. And then I'm going to read a poem by Neil Hilborn. I finally paid $17 fucking to read this fucking poem. But I wanted to read it because it's hilarious. Okay, I'm going to start with my work now. There is a love letter in my nightstand, as heavy as a gun and as soft as a feather. I hold it to my heart and my head and ponder if I could pull the trigger. Because love has always been a murder, all black feathered desperation feeding on the bodies that were dead on arrival. You see, I swore the trick was to beat the dead horse long enough that it came back to life, but so often found the rotting bodies under my bed, shoved in my closet or in the trunk of my car. You see, when I say I'm a runner, it's just because I cannot stand the spot. Much easier to leave the carnage and start again. But you decided to light a candle, bury the bodies, and put me back to bed, and promised me no more nights among the living dead. One second while I go on. Okay. I've sat at the funerals of so many people who are still breathing. I've watched as they lowered the bodies into the ground, covering any trace of the version of them I've known, and then being asked not to be haunted by the people they became. You see, I never knew hearts were just as much graveyards as the ones down the street, but what I did know is grieving is just another name for letting go. And that is a lesson I still have not quite figured out. What it means to try and find a resolution in the same place it started is no more helpful than trying to pinpoint the second they stopped seeing me entirely, and then having the nerve to question who's haunting whom. Maybe it was when my I love you started to sound more like I'm sorry, and my I miss you started to sound like a promise. You see, I was never good with goodbyes, or closed doors, or locked windows, all lines in the sand washed away with forgiveness. But this is you asking. No, this is you showing me goodbye. Not in the words, but in the eyes, and the eyes that rely remember. So if this is a eulogy, let me give a proper goodbye. Because in any other universe, I would have been happy just being your friend, but understanding this when I cannot. So consider this your guilt-free run and the last time I say goodbye. All right, this is the poem I paid $17 for, so I hope you enjoy it.
It better be worth it. It better be.
It's called I Hope You Dance Until You Are Dead. I hope you win a lifetime supply of Chili's fajitas just before Chili's leaves your town. You can keep the supply, but now the closest Chili's is 3 hours away. In other words, I hope your dreams coming true turn out to be a massive inconvenience. I hope the day you discover you are afraid of whales is the day your boyfriend proposes to you while swimming with them. I wish you 1,000 balloons and no fucking helium. I hope every Grand Canyon is secluded in fog, every World Heritage Site dripping in scarfolding, every scenic route beginning and ending next to the highway porn shop. I hope you only get Tinder matches on your last day of vacation. I hope you inherit your dream house, but it's in New Jersey, which is the state with the highest property tax rate and also the state that is fucking New Jersey. I hope all of your plane tickets are $20 in standby. I hope you look at a mountain and can only think, cool, a mountain. I hope you get paid regularly, first of the month, but it has to come by mail, as a check, and I hope your mailbox is full of ants. And when you get the choice to sit out or dance, I hope you dance. But it is one of those medieval dancing plagues, so yeah, fucker, I hope you dance. Let's all boogie until we're dead. May Saint Vita's dance carry us to hell. To me, that was worth $17.